Everyone knows that playing on PC is the peak of gaming luxury. Better graphics, more frame rates, faster response times. But does all of that amount to better performance over a console? Today we're gonna play 3 rounds of Team Deathmatch on my PS5 and then on my PC, and then see if there's a clear difference between gaming performance on one or the other. Remember, it's for science. And because this is all about the end results, let's go ahead and speed through the first round of Team Deathmatch on console after my initial thoughts. Alright, let's go. First game on PlayStation. This is literally the first game I've played on PlayStation since Battlefield came out. What's really crazy is there is a... No, hold on. Oh, damn. But what's really crazy is like the visual graphical difference. Like you can see it in the trees. We're going to be playing on the same maps. So I'll make a pit stop at this tree and hopefully like on the edit, I know YouTube compresses it, but there is a very, very, very large difference in graphical quality on all of this stuff. So yeah, that's what I noticed after not having played Battlefield 6 on console literally ever. So now the rest of the match went like this. I use controller even on PC, and the aim sensitivity looks... Hello. The aim sensitivity feels vastly different too.
Explosive set.
How did he go buy that fucking... Whatever. Yep, that's a friendly. Wow, that was... Where is he? No, you don't. Okay, here you go. Got him. Oh, I missed a freaking headshot. And at the end, we ended up 17-7, not bad. Not bad. So yeah, after that first round, I was really surprised at the clear differences between PC and console gaming after having played basically solely on PC for the entire life of Battlefield 6 so far, but also the last 2 years. I haven't really played anything on console that was a first-person shooter for probably about a year now. Aim assist is way stronger on console. You can feel it. The way the inputs work and the way that the stick sensitivity is actually different as well. I know all of these things can be adjusted in settings, but it's very interesting because I set everything exactly the same on PlayStation as I do on PC, and I could still feel a difference. And the graphics as well, but we'll talk about that a little bit later when I show you the same thing when round 2. All right, here we go, round 2. That's how we're starting this. All right, so these guys are going to be jumping back and forth in the corner. Hello, aim. Come on, aim. There we go. So as we breeze through the second round of Team Deathmatch on console, I'd like to discuss some of the advantages of playing on console because they are much more popular than PCs. So they have to have some distinct advantage, and as most of you know, it is cost and equal performance. So a PlayStation is significantly more inexpensive than buying a PC, especially a high-end gaming PC for 4K graphics. Since they're mass-produced, since it's the same exact components system to system, it's a lot cheaper to make them. So you get consistent, stable performance at a lesser cost. You can buy a PlayStation 5 basically anywhere in the world and it's going to perform exactly the same, which is not true at all for PC. And with that, round 2 ended like And now, very quickly, let's get through the third round so we can jump back on PC and see if there's any drastic differences getting back on PC after playing console. All right, round number 3 on PlayStation. All right, I hear him coming up my left. Shoot. I didn't even think to talk about this, but I'm gonna do it right now. I noticed absolutely zero difference in audio between one and the other. Damn. Don't be a medic. Don't be a medic. No! He's a medic. Yeah. Can't throw anything down there. Oh, got me. 2 different directions. Oh, there's 2 guys there. Shit. Way to go, dude. There you are. There you are. There you are. Shoot, hello. Oh no. Damn. I can't see that guy. Three for 3 on the wins? Hey! After 3 rounds of Team Deathmatch on PlayStation 5, we ended up with 47 kills, 30 deaths for a kill-death ratio of 1.56. Is it going to be vastly different on PC? Is it going to be better on PC? I understand that I'm talking about all these different experiences, but the main point of this is to see if there's any tangible performance difference from all of the extra money that you have to spend on a PC. And speaking of which, let's talk about my system and what we're going to be using for this game right here. For the PlayStation, I have a standard PS5 Slim with the Edge controller. I use the same controller on PC, so I'm going to have the same exact inputs, same settings. The PC itself that I'm going to be using is an HP 45L, which is a HP pre-built computer. It has a 13900K CPU, 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, overclocked to 6000 megahertz. 6000 megahertz. And I have that paired with a 5070 Ti GPU. Now, it's not factory. I do have a slight undervolt and overclock, so I'm getting a little bit better performance than it would from the factory. But this is a modern medium build that handles 4K gaming, upscaled. It's not native, but it's still enough to maintain 120 FPS at least on most maps. And then I also have that paired with an Asus XG27 UCG, so it's a 160 Hz 4K gaming monitor. This is also the same monitor that I used on the console, so it's the same exact screen. Now, enough with tech stuff, let's go to the gameplay. And this is what I thought after I hopped back onto the PC for the first time. These are my initial reactions once getting all the PC goodness back in my fingertips. Hopefully you guys can even see the graphical difference right here just sitting in before the match. This is the first little bit of PC footage, and you can tell it's PC footage from the bottom right hand corner. You can see the little frame counter there, a little black and green. So from here on out, we're going to be PC, same map rotation, same gun, same everything. We're going to see if there's a performance difference, but in terms of your inputs and your actual performance, but quality-wise, holy crap, man. Look at that. I'm going to place it side by side, this same tree. That is incredible. Oh, yeah. It just feels way better. Who the heck? Oh, my God, yes. Yes, 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 yes. There's a big difference in graphical quality, performance quality, how the inputs feel, how snappy everything is. This is literally like a cheat code. I am 2 seconds into a game and this already feels like home. Oh man, I got noob too, but that's alright. So yeah, as we continue this game, you clearly get better performance on PC. But what does that mean, and how do you benefit from this? The answer can be simplified to frames and input times. The PS5 is locked to 60 frames, with the PS5 Pro and the Slim models being able to hit 120 FPS in some games, not all of them. Battlefield does happen to be one, but you do trade off a lot of graphical quality to do it. The PS5 is the closest consoles come to the PC experience, but it's still not the same. The added frames and faster frame times with the correct monitor means you see things happen on screen faster. It literally makes you have the ability to react faster and first. Have you ever played on console and feel like you're getting demolished by a PC player? It probably means that they saw you first and really did get the jump on you, not by skill, but by the system performance. On PC, there are many times when you see someone react to you simply just too late. The more frames you're able to get, the faster you can react. Console gaming is limited, but PCs are not. And you pay real dollars for more frames. And herein lies the balance. Not all PCs are created equal. They might play 1080p really fast, but not be able to hold 1440p or 4K at the same level. Especially older builds. Yes, you can upgrade PCs, but not all PCs can be upgraded piece by piece. Some need a full overhaul if they're just a little bit more dated and basically the architecture is different. Sometimes you just have to build a whole new one, and with that, round one ended like this. Oh, that's a friendly. No, I was the last kill too. Now, let's get to round two and discuss some benefits of gaming on a PC. Round numero, whatever this round is, 5? Oh my god. I just keep going back to the graphics. The graphical quality is ridiculous. Oh, I did was that got stuck. I just got outgunned. I just got outgunned. Jesus. No, sir.
Charge late!
And with that, let's see how we finished round two. Dang. Now, Now let's continue this discussion over round number 3 on PC. All right, final round. Let's do this. Oh, hey, my door disappeared. More frames and faster frame times is the technical performance benefit that is tangible, that is actual performance that you can feel while using a controller or using mouse and keyboards. The thing that, regardless of graphical quality, leads to better gameplay. Then with that hardware performance, there is also graphical performance. Consoles run 4K, but it's not native, meaning it takes a smaller picture and stretches it to fit into a 4K display. PCs can get closer to 4K, creating a better image, and some just run native 4K, meaning a true 4K picture. The graphical quality of the PS5 looks like ultra performance. Basically looks like a 720p image stretched out to 4K, where on my PC, it's stretching out a 1440p image to 4K, which means that it just looks more crisp and clear. This just leads to better visuals. Now, round 3. That finished off basically like this. 15-12. Now, back to performance. After 3 rounds of Team Deathmatch on PlayStation and 3 rounds of Team Deathmatch on PC, this is where we stand. 47 kills, 30 deaths on console with 52-33 on PC. Overall, I did actually technically get better results on PC by 0.01. Crazy enough, it ended up being a lot closer than I expected. In terms of feel and input, it feels more crisp and clean on PC. What I did not expect, and I had not accounted for this in any way, shape, or form before I started scripting this video or recording it, is the increased aim assist that you get on PlayStation. It's weird that I won all 3 rounds on PlayStation, because when I'm in PC, it feels like I'm in a little bit harder lobbies. Yes, I perform better technically. I mean, it was really just an extra kill or 2. But the increased assistance given on console is actually something that I want to dive into a little bit more, because I was not expecting that at all when I started recording this. This is literally something that I'm recording after finishing, and there was no way that I could calculate this while I was in the middle of it. It's way more responsive. I see people faster. I feel more accurate. My button clicks feel more instant, and my fingers feel like they respond a lot faster when I'm on PC. The feel is top notch. On PlayStation, the inputs feel slightly delayed. Everything feels like there's just a slight delay. It's not as fast, almost as if it's skipping. You can't see it in this footage because of YouTube compression and how it's going, but when you're actively playing and you're actively looking at the monitor, you can see it, and it's something that you can feel, but it's very hard to explain the difference just verbally. So based on my results, my averages, yes, technically PC is better, slim margin. I fully expected it to be a lot larger. It could have just been my personal gameplay on this last map, but technically PC is a little bit better. Now I'm really curious to figure out why aim assist is so much stronger, even on the same input, because I'm using the same monitor, same controller, same settings on both. Aim assist is still stronger on console. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of these results. I fully expected it to be drastically leaning towards the PC side, but it seems that they have a couple of extra aids on console that I literally wasn't accounting for. So let me know your thoughts on this below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more just like this, hit that sub button. And also, I decided to turn off aim assist and see how that went. And it's a pretty fun watch. Check it out right here. If you made it this far, you're a real one. This is editing me. I actually added a link in the description with all of the gameplay from today's footage if you want to watch basically the raw gameplay. This is not a video that I'm going to post or anything like that, but if you want to check it out, link in the description.